Hello, this is a little bit of a different video. I just wanted to make a video that's only whispering, so no keyboard noises. And you'll notice that this footage is pre-recorded, but I just wanted to talk and chat about really anything. But to start, I will be speaking about the Christmas update that Rivals blessed us with. As you can tell by my tone, I'm really happy with the update. Honestly, I'm gonna just turn off all the stuff we got. Okay, first talking about more of the free play stuff. I really enjoyed the Jeff event. I can't remember what it's called. I think Winter Wonderland Jeff. It was really nice. If you I played the first Jeff event and I kind of expected them to just re-release it and that would be it, but they decided to actually revamp it, give the game mode a new map, 3 classes, each of them actually being pretty different and having different primary fires, and having a different chroma, which was really nice. And I won't say it's the most fun crazy thing I've ever done, but I really think that you can tell they actually put effort instead of just re-releasing an event that maybe not everyone has played, because I believe it came out during season 0, and I know that not everyone has started season 0, or is it season 1? I think it's season 0, but you know what I mean. So it just kind of builds up on what is there and improves upon it, so players can kind of honestly better version of what we had, which I'm completely fine with. If anything, I'm just happy they gave us new content even for something as small as a game mode. And then going forward, what else we have is obviously the event pass that has Bucky, Squirrel Girl, and Magneto in it. I'm first gonna talk about this Squirrel Girl skin because that's kind of the start of the thing. It's the legendary in the event pass. It's very pretty. I love it so much. I love the sweater that they gave her. I love the big antlers that they gave her. The color palette is just very, it just all goes together. The browns, reds, and greens, and the yellows, which sounds like a lot of colors, but they really made it work. And I like the sound effects. There's kind of a jingle bell sound effect onto her acorns, which I thought was nice. Though I will say Squirrel Girl has I believe, including this skin, 3 legendaries, which is kind of a lot, which is not good looking at. I believe Human Torch, the Thing, and who else? Adam does not have a proper legendary, so I kind of wish that they were a little bit more, fair about things like that. But they did do a good job with the skin at least, so it's not a complete waste, I'd say. And honestly, I feel Squirrel Girl would be one of the more festive characters from choosing. I mean, they've already done Groot and Rocket, so why not another animal-like character? And then the other skin in the event pass is the Bucky skin, which is honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I know a lot of people like it. I just don't like how his abs are out, but I know some people like that, so it's not a big deal. And then there's also the Magneto skin, which I believe is free. It is a golden black recolor. It's nothing crazy, but it's a pretty decent recolor. It doesn't look ugly or anything. It looks nice. You can't really go wrong with black and gold, so I'm not really upset at it at all. I think it's decent, and it's free, so can't really complain about free. Though I kind of wish that you can get more free stuff through the event pass. Or actually, I wish you could use credits on the event pass for free-to-play players, because I know they want people to spend, so that's why event passes and battle pass are behind the, lattice currency, the gold coins. But, it is nice that they do let you use credits in the shop at least. Though I wish it was, more open, but I know they have to, monetize the game to keep producing the game, so I can't really get too upset at it. I think Rivals did an amazing job on the skins. Oh, speaking, well, not really a winter event. There is I believe it's called Pim's Kitchen for the Times Square map. And the Pim's Kitchen thing, basically just you go up to the, like, I guess like food stand or food truck, and you eat a burger or whatever they give you, but it makes you a varying different size. It can be really big, really small, or you can have like a barely any change. I thought it was a cool little event to have in Times Square, because when they released it, there wasn't really anything to do but emo and kind of stick around, chill, which is fine. It's fine to have like a chill place, because before that, people were just really using Doom Match in the practice range to, you know, hang out. So it's nice of them to kind of lean into that and give the community a more fun place to hang out than Doom Match, because Doom Match was supposed to be kind of their deathmatch game mode. So I think it's nice for them to keep adding it on. I did hear that some people are theorizing that it's kind of a way to test out how Ant-Man would work, maybe when he becomes a hero. We'll see about that. Speaking of new heroes, curious about how Deadpool is gonna turn out. I'm not sure when this video will release, probably around Christmas, I'm assuming, but I don't think Deadpool will be, maybe there'll be more Deadpool-like information by then, but right now, currently, as I'm recording this, Deadpool has been in the Toolist category, and then he swapped to Vanguard, which is very interesting. I mean, it's a very in character for Deadpool. He's kind of like a, oh my gosh, I don't want to say anything now. I feel like I'm gonna mischaracterize him, but you know, he's kind of like a goofy kind of guy. You know, he's kind of unserious, so I can see why his role would change around. But some people are also saying that it might have been just a mistake overall, which, I mean, I feel like it's kind of hard to mess up something that big, but I don't know, because looking at the two characters that they revealed being Deadpool and Elsa Bloodstone, I really think that both of them lend to being a DPS, but again, like, we have plenty of DPS right now. At the same time, I completely understand from a DPS POV, you want to have a new character as well. Like, you don't want to just sit around and wait for all these vanguards and strategists to keep up. So I completely understand why they would keep adding DPS, of course. And DPS is one of the most popular roles, so it would be kind of stupid for Rivals to completely cut off adding new duelists, which is completely fine. Though as a support main, I would hope one of them would be support, but I just don't think it fits either of them. But they have been experimenting with the team-ups that give DPS capabilities to heal, such as Iron Fist team-up with the AoE healing, and the Widow Phoenix team-up that really makes her be able to heal her teammates. So I wonder if they're gonna do anything with that for Deadpool, maybe. I don't think he's really a healing type, but you know how he's kind of like fourth wall breaky type thing, so maybe he can be a jack of all trades, maybe. Though I feel like that'd be really difficult to balance, so we'll see what's in store. Though I would be down for a character like that, but it's also kind of scary. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know anything about game design, as I wouldn't say I'm like super bad at the game, but I would say I'm like kind of average. Like, I don't have like a crazy knowledgeable esports perspective on anything. I just play the game, you know, and have fun and look at pretty skins, but I would like to see a character who can do it all. That'd be really cool. I don't know if there's any Marvel characters that lend to that type of playstyle. I don't know anything. Okay, that's a lie. I do know a little bit about Marvel, but it's mostly like scrappy knowledge from watching the Marvel movies. I think I haven't really seen anything after Endgame, so I'm really rusty, but I would be interested to see, or if anyone knows in the comments any characters that could do possibly everything, if that would be even possible. Speaking about characters, I also, for characters I want in Rivals, I really want a Devil Dinosaur or a Moon Girl, both of them preferably. I would love to see them in the game. I think it would be really cool to have like a, big dinosaur. I know a lot of people aren't talking about Moon Girl as much because, what's it called? The thing is that she's a kid character, so they're probably gonna have to either one, age her up or make her just simply an NPC on a map, maybe. Which I think might end up happening, and then just have Devil Dinosaur as the only playable component of that character. Which it makes sense. It makes sense because I think there's some things with game restrictions for like having kids, in that type of like fighting scenario. Even though it's kind of like a cartoony fight, I don't think they would like that, so probably not likely that Moon Girl will be playable. We'll have to see. And I don't know who else they might have teased in that Deadpool trailer. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I do want to see more of the X-Men characters put into Rivals. Obviously, I'm more biased towards the like female characters, but like I'm gonna be honest, any character would be nice to see. I'm just greedy for more characters because it's always fun. I'm just always curious to see if I'll like the playstyle I wanna like play more characters, and like I feel like the strategist role gets kind of stale, but I do kind of do that to myself because I don't play other characters because I'm kind of scared, like Loki and Gambit. They seem kind of up my alley, but I'm kind of picky because I prefer cutesy characters, so like girls and animals. But I probably should just like try them out because I'm kind of holding myself back, and they both have like pretty decent ults, and both were meta, or one was meta. I'm talking about Loki, by the way, and then Gambit is meta right now, so I really need to get up on that, but until they get a cute skin, I probably won't be touching them. Like, for example, when the Venom skin came out, it made me want to play, or like, try out Venom more, but, you know how that is. I haven't really touched him, but I still would rather try him out than, say, like, Hulk or Thor. No offense to those two, but they don't really have cutesy skins. For, like, Thor, I do like his, the one where he has the helmet, and he has, like, the fluffy, stuff around his helmet. I do like that skin, but I wouldn't really call it cute. No offense to any, Thor enthusiasts, but he's not really, like, cute, so I'm not really interested in him. I would like more, female things, but we literally have gotten Angela, Emma, and Rogue back to back. Wait, is it back to back? I think so, yeah. So I got enough to choose from, though. Rogue and Angela are playstyles that I don't really like. Even then, Emma's kind of a brawler. She's not really just like a frontline tank, And Angela is like I would say, I don't know, someone who's flying around poking, trying to get like little picks or opportunities. And then Rogue is like a very big brawler, like she's literally melee, which is something I'm not really interested in. And her playstyle's kind of like, would I say combos, kind of like learning combos, what leads it to the next move. I don't really like that. I don't like being super close to people either. I mean, it's one thing being like, I don't know, Jeff and trying to get in someone's face, knowing that I can like escape, but when it comes to like Emma, I commit to it, and if I die, I die, and that's it. And then I feel bad because when I'm dead, then my team is kind of vulnerable, so that kind of sucks. But can't really do anything about that. I'm just hoping that they release a tank that I'm really interested in. I guess the only tanks I've really been playing are like Groot, Benny, and Emma. But even then, I feel like I'm not really that good at Groot. I do try my best, so I was like at the start of season 0, I was really into Groot. I really liked him. But you know, I dropped him, and now like as the game has progressed, everyone knows how to deal with a Groot. You break his walls and you just shoot at him. He's such a big hitbox. Obviously, I don't want his hitbox getting smaller or anything like that. It's just being a damage sponge is not that fun. And then if my support's healing me, then I'm definitely dying. But, you know, I just have to learn, you know, how to manage that, when to fall back. Maybe when to put a wall up. But, I mean, if that's how it is, then I just need to learn. Honestly, I really wish I could, okay, this is more of a skill issue on my part, but I wish I was more adaptable when it comes to learning new characters, because there's so many characters that I think have a cool or fun playstyle that I would want to try out, but that I'm so scared to do bad on them. For example, I'm very interested in Wolverine and Mr. Fantastic. They look fun, you know, to mess up a tank or just kind of be in the support space on Mr. Fantastic, but I'm just kind of too scared. And you might say, oh wow, just go play versus AI, but let's be honest, that doesn't really teach you how to fight against a real person, how to position against a real person. So the best way is to suck it up and just go into group play, watch a few guides, turn off the chat, and learn that way. But it can be very frustrating to learn a new character when everyone else knows what they're doing already. But in the long run, it is worth it to open your pool and have way more options. Like, for example, say if I'm on support and I'm my team's not doing well, I could be like, hey, I can tank, or hey, I can try to DPS, and maybe my team might have a better chance. But since I'm not the best on those roles, I really have only one thing I can do. And it also sucks if I get partnered up with anyone else who plays support mainly, and then they can't fill in any other roles. Oh, it's extra bad. Say if you're already on triple support and then there's another support player, it can be pretty bad, pretty sad too. Honestly, I'm just in that mood or mindset because I was playing comp recently. It went okay, but I don't know, comp is always tense for me. Even though I wouldn't even say I'm a high rank, I'm only diamond right now, and my peak is GM. But honestly, whenever I look into anything rank related, I would say even those ranks aren't really high, which is interesting because I feel like when you rank up, it says, oh, you're higher than 90% of people, but I'm assuming it's because some counts aren't even, and they aren't even active, so it doesn't really account for the people that are actually active, unless I'm wrong, and they take out accounts that aren't active and only factor in people who are active. But I just don't really get it, if it really is like that, if I really am 90% higher than most people, because I feel like I get surrounded by people who are pretty much higher than me, but I'm not too worried about it, because honestly, I really only play comp for the rank rewards, specifically the frame and the recolors they release, because I'm pretty sure Rivals will never re-release the rank rewards. I could be wrong though, there's no promises. Even now they brought back the Christmas skins, which were, I think they were marketed as exclusive winter skins, but they came back. So I'm not really worried about it. I know for example, the summer skins went away, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not gonna come back. they're probably gonna come back around summer, which is fine. I'm completely fine with them bringing back shop skins. I know some people want that exclusivity, but it'll be okay. And plus, I'm pretty sure the only exclusive skins are like the beta and alpha skin, which is fine by me. I think that's perfectly reasonable to make only those two skins. What's it called? Exclusive. But other than that, I think everything else should be able to come back whenever Rivals decides it's okay for that.